morning, everybody, and welcome to our Soul Family. Welcome to all the viewers that's joining us for the first time. And this morning we are recording, and we're doing our beautiful Empower Hour from Soul. And for this morning, for today and for this morning, we've got a amazing topic and an amazing interview with an amazing and lovely lady, and it is about supporting your body, your mind, and your soul with essential oils. And our guest this morning is a very special and wonderful lady. Her name is Ermine. She's from RedMoon Oil. And RedMoon Oil, for those of you who don't know, is an amazing essential oil remedy, specifically designed, or initially designed for the ladies and for hormones, balancing hormones, and well, it's basically taken on a different shape and form because people are using this blend, the RedMoon oils, now for pain management, all sorts of things like that they're using this remedy for. And for those of you that are interested in trying it out, we are selling it at the Crystal Shop at Soul when we reopen again soon, hopefully. So this morning I would like to welcome our very special guest, Ermine, to the Empower Hour. Ermine, welcome and good morning.
Good morning, Sonette. Good morning, viewers. Thank you for having me.
Yes, it's really, really wonderful to have you on this morning. And this topic of discussion, the essential oils, and it's such an amazing topic. So I just want to ask or tell all our viewers and our listeners out there to please grab a pen and a piece of paper closer. There's going to be a lot of information shared this morning. So if you want to make a note, make sure that you've got a piece of paper and a pen, like right nearby. So Ermine is going to share some really handy information and tips which we can use in our homes, especially during this time where we are locked in and into our homes, and we are going through all sorts of and kinds of physical and mental difficulties, and a roller coaster really of emotions and triggers. And so without any further ado, I've got a few questions that I've got lined up for Ermine. Firstly, the first question that I wanted to just ask you, Ermine, is so with essential oils and using them safety-wise, and I think a lot of people wonder and have wondered before, can essential oils actually be used like medicine, and is it a medicine?
Sonette, that's a very good question because a lot of people ask me that, and I must say I'm not a medical practitioner. I do not claim or diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases. So, but I've been using essential oil remedies for many years, and I will recommend to consult your health practitioner if you have any further questions or if you feel unsure about things. So, yeah, speak to your doctor, and I'm sure that, yeah, you'll just get such a wide information about essential oils because that's a natural way of living and lifestyle, I say.
Thank you for clearing that out. So basically, essential oils is not it's not medicine. These are amazing natural remedies for ailments, and this is what we use it for. So the second question that I want to, well, let's just dive right in, and that is, how can our viewers use essential oils safely at home? How do we use essential oils?
Sanette, there's 3 different ways, and for our viewers that doesn't know essential oils that well, there's 3 different ways that you can use it. Firstly, you can inhale it. There's different methods that you can use. I'm just going to show you here. You're not supposed to actually pick it up, but I'm going to just lift it up very slowly because there's water inside. This is the sonic diffuser. So there's a little bit of water in there, and then you put about 8 to 10 drops of your essential oils or your essential oil blends, or that you put inside, and then you can just let it go for the day. Just make sure that you have quite a lot of ventilation in the room while you actually have it on. Then there's the older, more with a candle diffuser that you can use. You can see like that. Just as good, works the same way. Yeah, fantastic way to use it, and that you can actually inhale it throughout the day. And then just a normal one. If you don't have any diffusers, you can take a normal bottle and actually just like an inhale it from the bottle, and it's amazing results, very quick results that you actually get when you use it like that.
Oh, wow, that sounds amazing. You'll be very impressed because I've got a little oil burner burning here in the room as well this morning.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. And another, yeah. And the second way that you can actually use it is you can use it topically. So by diluting it, with the carrier oil, I always suggest to dilute it with a carrier oil like almond, coconut oil. Even if you don't have that and you've got olive oil, that will definitely work as well. And then basically dilute it and basically put it on top of your body. You can put it on, or otherwise you can actually put it in your bath as well, in your bath water.
Wow.
Yeah. And then the third, not least, is there is some oils that you can take orally, but always make sure that it is food grade essential oils. Most essential oils do have a little certification. It must be a high quality certified oil, and it will say on the bottle that you can consume it. If it doesn't tell you to consume it, don't use it, because there can be synthetic blends in there, and using it over a period of time can actually make you ill. So just be warned about that. Yeah, and a lot of people don't know that.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. I've always been quite wary of, because I don't, you don't know which oils you can actually take orally. So I've always just stayed clear of that because I've been scared of, of drinking or taking in the wrong thing. So that actually
very important. Yeah, if you're unsure, don't take it. I know that Young Living and doTERRA is known that you can actually use it orally. So, but you can ask one of the consultants as well if you want to know about it a bit more. Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for that information. That's really, really great. So just what I wanted to chat to you about and specifically ask you about this morning is regarding where we find ourselves, and most of us find ourselves at the moment, and that is being at home. Some of us are working from home, some of us are not working from home, but we are all definitely at home, whether we are alone or whether we are with our families. And I don't know if our viewers out there are also like myself, some of my friends, and I know I've been chatting to my family as well. And it seems like all of us are eating a lot more excess food. There's a lot more snacking going on and a lot more sugar intake. For some people are drinking a lot more alcohol because obviously, we're not at the office, so I definitely find myself, you know, going to my kitchen quite often, and I don't often walk out of the kitchen without having put something in my mouth. So there's a lot of excess eating going on.
No, me
Yeah,
too. Don't worry about it. I think we all struggle with that one.
exactly. Especially on day 15 of lockdown today, with
Yeah.
all of us eating so much excess food and so on, and not drinking too much water. You know, my question is, are there any oils that we can use just to clear our bodies of extra toxins and just a bit of a detox, a mild, gentle detox, just to clean our bodies out? I mean, obviously, and I want to also just make our viewers aware of just focusing and actually putting out a jug of water that you can see it, and reminding reminding ourselves to drink more water, because we're even drinking a lot more coffee and tea. And I think that we often think that, oh, well, I've had 6 cups of tea, and we think, well, that is a substitute for 6 glasses of water, which it is not.
No, no. Yeah.
Yes, can you give
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because I'm actually busy with the no caffeine challenge at the moment. So it's because I love my coffees and my teas, so that's why the whole detox thing is actually quite irrelevant to my what I'm going through at the moment as well. So it's been tough because I love my coffee and my tea. And just by cutting it down from, say, I've started with 3 cups a day, and then from next week on it's 2 cups, and then the week after it 1 cup a day, and then and basically to replace it with other hot beverages instead of your coffee and tea, and getting away from the sugary drinks, because that sugar turns over into fat, and the more we eat, the more weight we gain, and then you start feeling bad about yourself, and that just makes you eating much more and consuming, and yeah, and it's a horrible cycle. So yeah, detoxing is definitely the way to go. And one of the essential oils that my go-to essential oil is definitely lemon essential oil. It's a fantastic liver detox, actually. If you actually put 1 or 2 drops, like I say, dilute it a little bit if you need to put it underneath the feet, and that will definitely enhance the liver detox and the limbic system. So it stimulates white blood cells and defend the body against infections. So yeah, that is a fantastic oil to use, yes. And even what I do in the mornings is, if you don't have essential oils, cut up, like take 1 lemon, like 1 or 2 lemons, depending on how many you want to take, slice it in thin slices in a cup with hot water, boiling water over it, let it stand for about 3 minutes, and drink it as is, and just do a little move, do a little bit of exercise, grab the skipping rope and just do a little bit of exercise with that, and you will see the results. It really works. Lemon is definitely the detox way.
I must say, I'm a big fan of warm lemon water in the morning. And
it's very, very, very healthy and very good for you, yes, and a fantastic detox, fantastic detox.
the lemon oil under the feet, then as a liver detox. Wow, I'm
Yes.
definitely making a note of that.
Yeah, yeah, and then of course ginger. Ginger is such an amazing essential oil as well. You can also just use normal ginger if you don't have it. Also just cut it up, make it nice tea out of it. But if you have the essential oils, take it. It helps for it's well known for stomach soothing, and it aids your digestion, and eliminates nausea. So that's fantastic for that, and it's got a whole list of things what ginger is good for. So it's definitely, and even yeah, if you have other symptoms, ginger is definitely helping for that.
So the ginger oil, I mean, if I may ask, how would we use the ginger oil? Would we inhale the ginger oil?
I'll say inhale it. That is a good way, because thing is, ginger and more spicier essential oils, be careful about that, because it can be very strong. So it can be, like cinnamon, and it can actually burn you. So just be careful. It's really hot. It's a spicy taste to it. So it's very intense. So inhaling will definitely do the trick as well. And just take it from the bottle and do it. Yeah, and just smell on the bottle. That will definitely do the trick.
Okay, thank you.
Then peppermint essential oil is also a fantastic oil to clean the limbic system, and it helps with weight gain and sluggish digestion. So peppermint is also definitely a very good oil to use. You can apply it topically as well, and it helps the gallbladder. And decrease inflammation as well.
Oh, wow. So the peppermint oil aids in weight gain. Did I hear right?
Yes, and lemon as well. Lemon will also, if you want to lose some weight, lemon and peppermint are definitely the way to go.
Oh, wow. And then also, so with peppermint oil, I hear that you mentioned the gallbladder, that it aids the gallbladder there.
Yeah. So definitely for any digestive problems, these 3 essential oils, I'll definitely recommend them. There is lots more essential oils that you can use for detoxing, but those ones are my top 3 essential oils that I personally love using. But you can use fennel, oregano, juniper berry, and even lemongrass as well. And yeah, and cinnamon is also fantastic. It's a great detoxifier. But yeah, so there's a lot of oils that you can use, but those are my 3 favorites in detoxing.
Yes, no, absolutely. Thank you so much for those 3. I'll definitely, I think with me, I've got some lemon oil already, but and peppermint oil, but I definitely need to add the ginger oil. I need to go to my local health shop or my pharmacy and just go and get the ginger oil as well, to add to my essential oil kit. And I'm always wanted to add an extra oil there.
Yeah. Just what I wanted to add with the fennel, just what I wanted to add with the fennel. If you struggling with constipation and flatulence and nausea, fennel is fantastic for that, and it's fantastic for women's wellness. Ginger is also fantastic for women's wellness and hormonal issues. So if you feel frustrated or whatever, and you have PMS or whatever, ginger and fennel is definitely hormone balancing. Great for that.
Yeah, I think we need all the advice that we can get, especially because, you know, as we locked in with our families, yeah, PMS is not for children.
Oh, definitely.
Yes, so the next question that I have, or the next area that I would love to get some information about, Ermine, is, and I'm sure this comes as no surprise, this topic comes as no surprise to our viewers out there as well, is my question is supporting oils to support our lungs and our health for our lungs.
Yeah, no, that's also a fantastic essential oil and thing to look at this stage to keep ourselves healthy, and to help with essential oils can help you with your breathing. So and especially with families that's basically, and people that's forced to stop smoking at the moment. And it's quite hectic for people that needs to, and they're forced to, and they don't know how to do it. So all that frustration and everything going hand in hand with stopping to smoke, and that's not even deciding on yourself, is black pepper. Yeah, black pepper essential oils is definitely your go-to essential oil for addiction of nicotine use. It will, yeah, it tackles both the psychological and physical addiction of nicotine use.
Which oil was that? Sorry, I missed that. Which oil?
Black pepper.
Black pepper oil.
Black pepper oil, if you want to quit smoking, that's your go-to essential oil. And just by inhaling it, you can alleviate the negative side effects and symptoms of anxiety. So it will definitely help you and just assist you through the whole quitting of smoking, and take care of your own body, and help you in the journey.
Yes, because I know there's quite a few people out there that I know that are now being forced to quit, well, basically quit smoking, and they are dealing with a lot of extra anxiety on top of everything else. And
exactly.
I will definitely recommend the black pepper oil, because I know from my own experience when I am an ex-smoker, and I know when oh, you too, so that's why you know. So I know from my own experience that the anxiety that one experiences, after quitting smoking, and I mean that was by choice. If you're forced to quit smoking, that's even worse. But
the anxiety is and the emotions that you go through, it's quite intense, and especially like I say, with being in lockdown, we're already feeling uncertain about the future and what's going on, and now being forced to quit smoking and to deal with families to actually have to be crammed up in a small space together for long periods of times, and we are not used to it anymore, because you work, the kids go to school, they've got their activities, and actually the amount of time that we spend together as families these days are really limited. And now for the first time we are forced together, and now it's a lot of emotions, a lot of things going on, and being forced to stop smoking it's hectic. It's really hectic. So, but like I say, if you need to stop smoking, black pepper is the essential oil. Get it. Get it, and most pharmacies will have it, hopefully. But black pepper is the one.
Thank you so much for that. I think a lot of people are going to take you up on that one and use the black pepper oil in this time.
Yeah, it will definitely ease.
And then just for going back to the lungs and health around our lungs.
Another favorite of mine, I've got a lot of favorites, oils, depending on what I use it for, because most essential oils, you can use it for different remedies and things. So frankincense is definitely a very hot favorite essential oil for me, for the lungs, and it aids lung circulation, and it is effective in the treatment of, even if you feel your nose feel a bit stuffy, or if you have a cough, or you've got a little bit of wheezing, that works very, very, very well. You can actually burn it at night as well if you struggle breathing. Very, very good oil to use. As frankincense oil. And then,
sorry, just a question regarding frankincense. Would you suggest that people inhale this one, or use it topically, or how would you suggest that people use frankincense oil?
For lung use, or for your, to better your lungs, I will definitely say inhalation is a good way, but you can use it topically when you dilute it as well. And yeah, so that is really, it will definitely help the treating overwhelm. You won't, it really helps a lot with overwhelm, and it's and for treating yeah, the feeling of overwhelm and anxiety.
Wow. Okay, well, that's good to know.
Yeah, and then there is two other oils that I can actually put to the list as well. Is peppermint is the one, and eucalyptus is the other one. You can use them separately, but I like to use them together. But what you can do is that will also help with a scratchy throat. Peppermint especially helps allowing oxygen into the lungs. So if you feel fatigued or you feel tired, using peppermint oil and basically just smelling on a bottle will definitely help you to inhale more oxygen, and that will just give your lungs a relief, and you'll just feel more revitalized. And combining 2 to 3 drops of peppermint essential oil with say about 2 teaspoons of carrier oil, like coconut oil, you can actually use it as a viper rub, and put it on the chest, back of the neck, even a little bit on the temples as well. Or you can actually take a hot bowl with boiling water, take a towel, put your little bit of essential oil or peppermint and eucalyptus in there, and you can cover your head and actually breathe that moisture in for say about 5 to 8 minutes, and that is, it will definitely ease your symptoms, and it will definitely improve and make your breathing system healthier, and your immune system, it will definitely boost it.
Okay, wow, that sounds amazing. So it will really, if you've got a chest infection or you've got sinusitis, it will really clear that up and open up the airways and assist in that. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, because a lot of people are struggling with hay fever at the moment, because it is autumn. There's a lot of pollen in the air. Normally we do struggle with it. So if you feel that there is something, get tested for the COVID-19. But if you see the symptoms for that, but just for normal health and healthy lungs and breathing, you can definitely try this. It's definitely a natural, lovely way to get relief.
Oh wow! Okay, thank you. That sounds incredible. And now moving on to another subject that our people out there and that our viewers, some of them might be struggling with at the moment, is the lack or the lack of good sleep, especially in this time that we're in, where we're feeling quite anxious, or what we do. You know, a lot of people are also like marathon watching series, so we're completely overstimulated when we need to go to bed. And so many people, you know, their sleeping patterns are really have been disturbed, or they are anxious and struggle with insomnia and can't sleep. So are there any oils that you can suggest that we use just to promote a good night's rest and a good sleep?
Yes, yeah, the old favorite of most people, and people that it's the most used essential oil out there, and it's been on the market for many years, and that's lavender essential oil. That is such a fantastic oil. If you're struggling with sleep, dilute a little bit, a drop or two, and actually put it underneath your feet as well, rub it into the feet, or otherwise you can actually put it in your bath water as well, just before you take a nice bath. It's widely used for its calming properties. It eases tension and it induces relaxation. So that's definitely one of the best ones to use. But I know that there is a lot of people that don't like with lavender, or if you're allergic or whatever, you can use patchouli as well. And then the other wonderful one that you can use is a Roman chamomile. Like the chamomile tea. If you want to calm down, chamomile tea before bedtime, that will relax you. Yeah, so use the Roman chamomile also. You can put it in your bath. You can use it topically with your carrier oil as well. It's really wonderful for the mind, the body, and yeah, and it definitely is one of the most often used essential oils for sleep.
Wow. Okay. I know I often use lavender oil in 2 or 3 drops in my bath water before bed, and that really just gets me ready, you know, to relax. And even something that I do with the lavender oil is when I struggle or go through times where I struggle to sleep, is I just put a drop or 2 on my pillowcase. That helps me a lot.
Yeah, that's a wonderful way to do it. And even if people feel the lavender essential oil is a little bit too strong on its own, you can actually add a little bit of vanilla to the blend as well. It gives it a very soft, very lovely fragrance. And for example, if you want to use lavender for your kids, I'll definitely recommend use a little spray bottle, dilute it with water, 1 or 2 drops in there, shake it very well, and you can spritz it over their bedding and over your own bedding as well. That it's because children, because they are much smaller, their bodies can't use so much essential oil. So be careful when you use it on your kids and even animals as well. Rather use it in that way. Lavender. Usually dogs are better. If you've got a dog that's very lively and you want to calm them down, you can use a little bit of essential lavender on the bedding as well. But be careful for cats. Cats are very sensitive. But when my cat is anxious, especially like in the past with Guy Fawkes, or where there's fireworks and things, I do spritz a little bit of lavender within the water over her bedding, and it definitely, and I make her comfortable where she is, and that works very well.
Oh, that is amazing. So great. Thank you so much. And then the last question that I have for you, or the last subject that I'd like us to just touch on, is the subject of negative emotions. Bless you.
Thank you.
So the subject of negative emotions, and I mean, if we take into consideration where we are currently in lockdown here in South Africa and in Cape Town where we are, standing on day 15, so we've basically got 2 weeks of lockdown behind us. I think, you know, all of us are quite unsure about what the future holds and how, you know, our future is going to be affected after the COVID-19. A lot of us are worried about, you know, our finances. Many people have lost their jobs. Many business owners are under huge financial strain. So people are very stressed. The anxiety levels are running high. People are under a lot of financial pressure. Also, on the other side, many people are scared. So we have a lot of fear regarding getting sick, and also fear around, you know, their loved ones. And so we are in a time where we are dealing with a lot of negative emotions, and also on the other side, being locked in our homes, whether we are alone or with our families. You know, a lot of us are in a place where for the first time we are forced to actually sit with ourselves and to sit with the things that we are uncomfortable with, and sit with things for the first time that we need to face about ourselves, which is not a bad thing, because getting to know ourselves is actually the way forward and the way out of the world that didn't serve us. So, but have you got any advice or any essential oils that can assist us in this time where we are facing these negative emotions and working through them?
Yes, Annette, but I can say essential oils is a wonderful way to and how it actually works on your emotion is suppressed emotions and memories can lead to anxiety, panic attacks, and depression. And essential oils can definitely help us surface and release these negative emotions from where they're actually stored in our cells and our energy fields. And that is why essential oils are such a wonderful tool to use to actually overcome this. And yeah, because we're going through all these emotions, and it's hard. It's really hard. It's a hard time that we live in, and so essential oil that I can definitely can recommend is the cedarwood. Cedarwood is a fantastic essential oil. It's great for times of crisis and sudden change. Events often lead to feeling isolated and knocked out of balance, or knocked off balance. So cedarwood provides a feeling of stability and grounding. It will also lessen fear. So by actually using it in a diffuser, it will increase your stamina and help you stay more focused, more lively, and more hopeful.
Oh, this is fantastic. I think that cedarwood is definitely sounds like the oil all of us in our houses.
Just to get rid of that negative, just to get rid of that negative emotions that we carry around. It's as if, it's really perfect for our environments that we are living in at the moment.
Yes, yes. Look, I'm a big promoter, as you know, of meditation and having a meditation practice. But I think, if one has a meditation practice and let's say, for instance, you use the cedarwood oil, you burn the cedarwood oil in your diffusers and so on, when you feel these feelings of being overwhelmed or these negative emotions building up. I mean, these tools, if we can use them together, we can really support our bodies and our minds and our souls or our spirits to get through this time as easy as possible.
Oh, definitely, definitely. A blend that I usually make myself, especially if I struggle to concentrate, that I use my cedarwood and I actually add a little bit of peppermint with the blend in my diffuser, and it will burn while I work, and it really the peppermint just like rejuvenates you, that you can concentrate, or that you inhale more oxygen. But in the same sense with the cedarwood, it helps you to concentrate and still be in a positive emotion at the moment, like when you especially if you're working and you can't concentrate, and so that's a very nice blend to use that you can use during the day if you need it. And then, like you say, with your meditation, frankincense are fantastic. It's a powerful clearing of the spirit. So for meditation, that is also a fantastic one to use for that, and for clearing your space, getting rid of all that negative emotions. It will invite the individual to let go of lower vibrations and negativity.
Yes,
Yeah, so frankincense is definitely my second on the list for that, definitely.
Sure. Okay. So incense as well for negative emotions.
Yes, yes. And then I've got a third one that's also fantastic, and that will definitely go hand in hand with the black pepper for the quitting smoking. Basil essential oil. Holy basil is a fantastic essential oil. It provides tranquility and strength, and will help deal with feelings of anxiety, panic, overwhelm, stress, fatigue. It may assist a person in their efforts to overcome addiction. And that's why I say it will go hand in hand with black pepper when you have to stop, that you have to quit smoking. So it's a great choice for overcoming ruminating thoughts and self-sabotaging behaviors.
Oh, this sounds amazing. So this is the holy basil oil.
Holy basil, fantastic for addictions, and like I say, it provides tranquility and strength to the body.
Yeah. So I mean, I want to tell you that you know, a talk and a program. This is going to be for a different occasion, but I'm definitely looking at putting together a talk on addiction specifically in this time, because I think we have a lot of people out there that are being forced to quit smoking, as we mentioned earlier on, and then also on alcohol and the consumption of alcohol. And
Exactly.
you know, just to give people some coping tips on you know, on how to deal with withdrawal of addiction and how to let go of addiction in this time as well. Because I mean, as we all know, you know, at the moment, alcohol and cigarettes are both have both been forbidden to sell. So no sales of alcohol and cigarettes at the moment here in South Africa, which is forcing a lot of people to downscale quite a lot on these substances.
Oh,
And
definitely. And it puts a lot of strain on them and their families that's all in lockdown together. So it's very hard. It's really hard, but these two will definitely help. The black pepper for quitting smoking and the holy basil, it will definitely ease the symptoms. Yeah, as much as it can. It can help.
I mean, thank you. I don't know how to thank you enough for all this beautiful and useful information on these amazing and beautiful oils. And yes, and I mean, I've learned so much about what these oils can do, how to use them, and thank you for empowering us with this amazing information on these new tools today. And I hope that I hope this is definitely not going to be our last discussion or interview, I'm sure. And I just want to thank you so much from Soul side and from the Soul team side for this amazing opportunity to have this interview with you today.
Oh, thank you so much, Sanette. It was really fantastic. If I can just add one more oil, and that is our flagship oil, Divine Relief. For the ladies out there that struggles with PMS, it's also it really helps a lot with women's wellness. So if you struggling with depression and anxiety and irritability, mood swings, fatigue, and more hormonal symptoms, Divine Relief can definitely relieve your your symptoms as well in this time. So if you have it, use it. Yeah, and if they need it when the lockdown is finished, they can also get it from Soul. So yeah, please go and try it.